Ernest A. Wallace Budge. In 1887, Budge is in Egypt to collect artifacts for the British Museum.
I received information from a native in Egypt that some very important discoveries in Thebes had been made. He told me that a tomb had been found on the western bank of the Nile, which was the best he'd ever seen, and that there were in it several rolls of papyrus. He urged me to come without delay and to take possession of all these things before the authorities could seize them and cast their owners into prison.
The late 19th century was a really dynamic time in the history of Egyptology. On the one hand, you had the emergence of modern archaeology, but at the same time, you had the old, long-standing tradition of looting, of even mining sites by antiquities dealers.
Budge rarely excavated antiquities from tombs. He preferred to buy them from dealers. This thriving black market led to an extraordinary collection for the British Museum. But it also helped destroy some of Egypt's archaeological treasures.
And the black market for selling antiquities was very bad. Egypt was raped. We call it the rape of the Nile. They raped the Nile. They took this heritage out of the country, and it's now everywhere.
Budge's assistant has led him to a black market antiquities dealer, where he's been given an intriguing artifact that was found in Luxor.
He protecteth the weak against the strong, and he heareth the cry of him that is bound in fetters.
In 1887, Budge is one of the few Westerners who can read hieroglyphics.
It is real, yes?
Yes, I'd say it's very real. It's a description of the sun god Ra, 18th dynasty. I'd venture to say that this is from a copy of the Book of the Dead. I call it the Bible of the Egyptians. It's the oldest religious text in the world.
Surely not older than the Bible.
Indeed it is. In fact, this piece seems to be from the so-called negative confessions. This is a list of sins one should not commit. The real source of the Ten Commandments. Mahmoud,
Yes.
is this the only piece of papyrus?
Oh, no. The man who found it, the man who found the scroll, he cut it into small pieces to sell it to collectors. I have no more.
But this is from the new discovery.
Yes, I have someone bring it to the man who found it. He is in Luxor.
The problem with black market antiquities is that people wind up stealing things and taking them out of their context. Whether it was done in the 1800s or today, it is equally bad. By doing this, you completely destroy any understanding one has of the object.
It's a pleasure, as always, Mahmoud. You still prefer British pounds, I take it?
Of course, Mr. Budge. I'll have a guide waiting for you tomorrow morning. It is a 2 days ride.
We'll be ready.
Budge intended